Happy February for all campers. Welcome. We have new members in the California Master Beekeeper Program now. Registration opened last month. People are enrolling and the community is growing. And we have been hard at work fixing any issues that came up, running info sessions, making the changes to ensure that this year's program is the best it could be, and we're excited to share all the improvements that are coming up.
Yes, thank you, Kian, for your technological prowess. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's team effort.
Yeah.
Including the members. We have a lot of support from everyone.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start with the announcements corner. So as we discussed 2 months ago in the previous week or monthly buzz, enrollment is now rolling. So there is no start date, there is no end date. You can enroll at any time. And once you enroll, you can take the exam in any time between registration and 1 year after registration. You can take the written exam, for example, right after you register, although we don't recommend it. So that's how the system works now. So just keep that in mind. Also, the member portal is updated. So if you were a previous candidate or you're a current candidate, when you go in, now you will see not just when you log in, not just the member tab for members, but also candidates tab. So if you're a current candidate pursuing a certification right now, there are resources under there specifically for you. And then in the members tab is all the resources available to members, regardless if you are a current candidate or not. So it's a little bit more separated out and hopefully should be clearer now.
Well, you're going to take us for a spin around the new website, aren't you?
That's true.
Yes.
I'll do that in a little bit. And we'll go through even the class registration too.
Cool.
Yeah. So also apprentice assistant, another reminder that has been renamed to Honeybee Ambassador. If you had a apprentice assistant certification, it's equivalent to Honeybee Ambassador certification. And also the online course that has been in development for over 2 years now is now available at no cost to the top 3 level candidates. So apprentice, journey, and master. It's a very comprehensive course. It completely prepares you for apprentice and prepares you for most of journey if you take it. It's completely asynchronous. You go at your own pace. So that's another preparation resource that is available for all candidates now. And also we have a big announcement here. Remote classes that are offered through the California Master Beekeeper Program are now available at no cost to the top 3 level candidates, apprentice, journey, and master. So this is a great tool to help you study to pass the exam. And to help you study and pass the exam, we have a requisite chart now, what the classes you need to take in what order to be able to pass the exam as well. That was suggested actually by some members last year, and that has been completed now with some input. And I'll show you where that is in a bit.
And Kian, the apprentice assistants who are now Honeybee ambassadors, they still have access to classes, don't they? But they're pre-recorded, correct?
Yeah, thank you for that clarification. So if you're a Honeybee ambassador, you don't have free access to the live remote classes, but you do have access to recordings. So you can still watch a ton of recordings and that will more than prepare you for the exam. But if you want to, come in live lectures, we suggest either pay for the courses, for the classes, or just, enroll in the next level, apprentice, journey, or master. Yeah, the great thing about live classes is you get to ask questions, and we follow up with a detailed Q&A transcription. And any questions we don't get the answers to on the call, we follow up with our network of experts and we'll get you a detailed answer. And sometimes even if you have an answer on the call, we do extra research after and provide you even more information and links after. So that's the benefit of live. Also, the primary textbook for the course has been adopted. That's the Honeybee Biology book by Dewey Karen. Once you enroll, there's a link to purchase that in the candidates page, and it's around like 60 to 80 bucks to purchase. And it's a great book to learn from. And also this year, the number of exam locations per journey level will be expanded, so there'll be more opportunity to get a in-person proctored experience if that's the method you choose to take your practical. And yeah, so we get the last part as well. So there's info sessions, office hours, support sessions, and orientation. And recently we've gotten some questions about what the difference between these are. So some of these are new this year, some of them are kind of carried over from before. And we want to clarify that in this call. These are all different resources for different needs that you may have. So info sessions are like informational sessions for people, prospective people who are interested in taking the certification program, but haven't actually enrolled. So if you have questions, you go on the website, you want to probably enroll in Honeybee Ambassador or apprentice level, come to the info session. We'll talk about what is a certification program, how can it support you, and then we have a Q&A. That's for information about the program. Office hours are Wendy and I answering any one-on-one questions you have over Zoom if you're enrolled as a current candidate or you're a member of CAMP. Support sessions are Zoom sessions where we have a panel of experts. You can come and ask questions, beekeeping related questions to them. So it's kind of like a virtual one-on-one mentor kind of thing in like a one-off case. And then orientation is for people when you enroll in the certification. Orientation is orienting you, getting you used to the website and telling you how to take the exam and answering any questions you have after you've enrolled.
Awesome. So because we have rolling enrollment, how often are info sessions available?
Thank you. So info sessions are around monthly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. Office hours, I believe Tuesday afternoons from 4 to
Weekly.
6. Yeah. Support sessions just
varies, but
vary.
probably
Okay.
monthly, but it varies.
Okay. And then the orientation, if we're doing rolling enrollment, I guess would
At least
orientation
once a
be
quarter.
yeah, as
But it can
needed.
be, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. It's great clarification.
Thank you. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the events corner. So we have a new class catalog and a class schedule posted on the website based on feedback provided last year. And I'll do a demo so you can see what it looks like. And you can see here there's a screenshot of the requisite chart, but we'll also see that on the website. So it's sharing, and then I'll share.
Yeah, I'm blown away at the efficiency of the website and how everything is there. So thanks again for all your efforts in pulling that together, Kian. You've been very diligent and creative and persevering in making sure that it's ready. And I'm super excited to see that digitized study guide up and running as well. What a value add for our members. It's amazing.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah.
And thank you for initiating that 2.5 years ago and getting the ball rolling and making it happen. Yeah, it's a great idea. And based on the pilot, students love it. So hopefully it's going to be useful for everyone.
Yeah.
So if you're a current candidate or if you're a member of the public and you want to take one of our classes, these are one-off classes that you can take. It's separate kind of from the certification program, although if you are in the certification program, as we mentioned, some of these classes are free depending on the level you're in. So there's under the classes section, there's class schedule and class catalog. We'll start with the class catalog. Class catalog, as just with universities, is just a list of all the classes that we offer. We don't offer every single one of these classes every year, but most of them are offered multiple times every year. And so there's just a list here and descriptions. You can click on it, learn more about it. And I'll click on the requisite chart here. There's a link. You click there. The requisite chart displays for what level the recommended classes to take and in what order. So you can design your study plan using this. Wait for it to completely load. Okay, so you can see here is color coded depending on the level that is recommended for. I suggest to check this out, especially if you're pursuing a certification. And these are recommended, these are not required requisites. You may find value just skipping some classes if you already know the content of them. So it's up to your decision. And so I'll show you now class schedule. Class schedule has a list of all the courses classes we're offering this year. And if you want to enroll in one of the classes, you click view. Say you want to enroll in planning for your first hives, and it's remote, $50. So here, you have to make sure you're logged in. So even if you're a member of the public, you can create an account for free. And so create the account, log in, and then you click register. And when you click register, there's a link to pay. And so you click that and pay. But if you're in the certification program and it's free, we've configured it so you don't have to pay. You'll still see this prompt, but you just click finish registration without even clicking here to pay. But if you need to pay, then you need to pay first, and then you need to click finish registration after you pay. And so that's it. Once you click finish registration, you'll receive a confirmation email and also a calendar invite. You also receive reminder emails as the course gets closer. Yeah, so anything else you think we should show them on the website, Wendy?
Just if I'm a member at large or a member at large, and I am not a certificate candidate, how do I create my account?
Great question. So yeah, so the account creation is the same process for anybody, and as Wendy mentioned, anybody can create a CAMP account, not just the current candidates. So you want to click login, and then here, if you don't have an account, click create new account. And then here, just put your email address, username, and then it'll probably send you a confirmation email in your email address, and then you're good.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And one other caveat I want to express, the queen rearing queen rearing technique short course is one course that we will be charging our members to attend because it's a full-on 2-day experience. And we cover all of your food. We cover your queens. You get to come back and take your queen cells. So that, out of all of the classes that we are offering our current candidates, that is the one class that we are charging for, just to clarify.
Thank you. Yeah, and I should also say that is that class, and then any class that's in person is charged for.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's includes one of them. There's a few others, but almost all the courses have an online version, remote version. So yeah, and most people don't live next to UC Davis. You can't take it in person.
That's right. That's right. And we're getting the hybrid technology, right? So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
What is next?
Okay. Next, you have the events corner.
Yeah. What could you tell us about what's happening at the lab and otherwise?
Yeah, so in the events corner, we have this one class that is remote this February, and that is Introduction to Beekeeping. And so this class is perfect. It's an introductory class. It's not the most introductory class we have. Exploring beekeeping is the most introductory class. But if you've already taken that, or if you know really the basics of like the basics of beekeeping, even if you have no experience, this class would still be good to take. So you'll learn about bee history, PPE and hive components, beekeeping clubs, associations and resources, beekeeping suppliers. So this is going to help you determine if you want to have your hives or not. And after this course, you're going to want to, if you determine that you do want to have hives, then there's 2 more courses we recommend you take, planning ahead for your first hives and working your colonies before you actually decide to start buying the materials for your hives and things like that, like getting the ball rolling. But this is a useful course to finish deciding if you want to have hives. Is that right, Wendy?
Yeah, totally. It's a great way to assess, do I have it in me? And do I want to go down this road? And also a great reminder for folks who are already keeping bees, what the reminders are, and to remember, hey, if I want to order some packages, now is the time. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, be sure to check this out. It's on the course, the class schedule, so check that out.
Mm-hmm. And our UC affiliates, Dr. Christine Casey at the Honeybee Haven is offering a couple of classes in the month of March and April. And if you can't make it to the Haven, those courses will also be available online, purchased afterwards as the videos, is my understanding. So please visit the website, the Honeybee Haven website at UC Davis for more details. And the same goes for the Honey and Pollination Center. In fact, tomorrow, introduction to mead making. There's a boot camp being offered 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the RMI. And then on the 3rd and the 4th of February, Amina will be offering intro to mead making. And the really exciting part for me, if anybody here is interested in exploring honey and the tastes, as at the journey level, that's one of the requirements, the RMI Honey and Pollination Center is also offering 3 different classes on exploring honey and tasting, one specific to California, another to the United States, and the other to the world. And those are 3 separate classes in person at the Sensory Theater at the Robert Mondavi Institute in Davis. And I invite you to check out honey.ucdavis.edu for more details there too.
And we'll make sure to also put the 2 links for both of these in the description of the video.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and the newsletter for sure. Oh, and if you are a current candidate, a new candidate for certification, or if you've already acquired your apprentice or journey level certification and you are looking to become a member or to become affiliated with one of our certified camp satellites, as you see here, there's Mount Diablo, Humboldt, Shrek, UC Riverside, UCLA, CSU Channel Islands, Cal Poly Pomona, the Valley Hive in Chatsworth, or CSU Fullerton, please let us know and we will connect you.
And as always, there's a anonymous feedback form linked in the description. So if you'd like to provide some feedback, we'd greatly appreciate it. We change these videos based on feedback. So thank you.
Yeah,
and
terrific.
With that,
Be well.
Have a great
everyone.
February.